Have you ever noticed that even when you eat fairly well and stay active, your body feels weaker than it used to? You may look in the mirror and wonder where your strength has gone, or why lifting a grocery bag, walking upstairs, or even opening a jar seems harder than it once was. It can be frustrating, even discouraging, because you still feel young in your heart, but your muscles don't seem to keep up with the energy inside of you. If you're in your 60s or beyond, you're not imagining this. Your body really does lose muscle as you age. This condition is called sarcopenia, and it can begin as early as your 30s, but it accelerates in later decades. The trouble is, muscle loss doesn't just make you weaker, it affects your independence, your balance, and even your ability to fight off illness. Many people think it's simply a part of aging that can't be reversed, but that's not the whole truth. I'm Dr. Linda Rose, and I want you to know that there are powerful natural ways to fight back against muscle loss, starting with something as simple as what you put in your morning coffee. Yes, one small change can begin to turn the tide in your favor. You don't need expensive supplements or complicated routines. You need the right knowledge and a willingness to make small but powerful adjustments to your daily life. Before we get started, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell, so you never miss a simple, science-backed health tip, designed especially for older adults like you. If you find this video helpful, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. Your feedback is invaluable and helps me improve these videos for your benefit. Now, let's begin. Point 1. The hidden power of protein in your morning coffee. When most people think about coffee, they imagine it as a quick pick-me-up, a way to feel awake and alert in the morning. But what if I told you that coffee can become more than just a drink? It can become a tool to protect your muscles and reverse the loss of strength that comes with aging. The secret lies in one key addition: protein. As a doctor, I've seen firsthand how adding protein to your daily routine can be the turning point for muscle health, especially after 60. Let me explain why. Your body is constantly breaking down and rebuilding muscle tissue. In your 30s and 40s, this process is fairly balanced, but by the time you reach your 60s, your body's ability to rebuild muscle slows down dramatically. This is one of the main reasons why seniors lose muscle mass even if they aren't doing anything differently than before. The rebuilding process depends on a steady supply of amino acids, which come from protein. Without enough protein, your body simply doesn't have the raw materials it needs to repair and strengthen muscle. Now here's where coffee comes in. Drinking coffee is already a part of your morning ritual, so instead of trying to add something completely new to your routine, why not enhance what you're already doing? By mixing in a scoop of protein powder, whether whey, collagen, or a plant-based option, you transform your coffee into a muscle-supporting beverage. It becomes not just a wake-up call for your mind, but also for your muscles. This little change can make a huge difference, especially if mornings are the one time of day you can count on having a consistent habit. Many of my patients are surprised when I recommend this. They often ask, "Dr. Rose, can something so small really make a difference?" The answer is yes. In fact, research shows that older adults need more protein than younger people, not less. For someone in their 60s or 70s, aiming for at least 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal can help maintain muscle and even rebuild what has been lost. Starting your day with protein in your coffee sets the tone and gives your body what it craves most: fuel for repair. Think of it like patching up a roof before the leaks get worse. If you give your body what it needs early in the day, you stop the breakdown before it gets out of hand. On the other hand, if you skip protein in the morning and wait until much later, your body spends too many hours in a state of breakdown without repair. That's why many older adults feel weaker as the day goes on. Their muscles are simply running on empty. And let's not forget the convenience. You don't need to prepare a full breakfast or cook eggs every single morning. Just stir in a scoop of protein into your coffee and you've taken a big step toward reversing muscle loss. You can even experiment with flavors. Vanilla protein can make your coffee taste like a latte, while chocolate protein can feel like a mocha. It's a small joy, but it makes the habit enjoyable and sustainable. One of my patients, a woman in her late 70s, told me she felt embarrassed because she couldn't lift her own groceries anymore. After we added protein to her coffee and encouraged gentle strength exercises, She came back 3 months later smiling. She said, "Dr. Rose, I can carry my bags again without asking my daughter for help." That's the kind of transformation I want for you. It's not about looking like a bodybuilder, it's about reclaiming your independence, your dignity, and your energy. So the first step is simple. Stop thinking of coffee as just coffee. Think of it as a delivery system for the nutrients your muscles desperately need. Make it work for you, not against you. Add protein to your cup, and you'll start to feel the difference in your strength, your confidence, and your everyday life. Point 2. The role of collagen, rebuilding strength from the inside out. When we think about muscles, most people imagine lifting weights or doing exercises to make them stronger. But there's another side of muscle health that is often overlooked. The structure that supports your muscles. That structure is largely built from collagen, the most abundant protein in your body. Collagen doesn't just keep your skin firm and joints flexible. It also plays a vital role in holding your muscles together and allowing them to function properly. Without enough collagen, muscles weaken faster, joints ache more, and daily movements become harder than they should be. As we age, our natural production of collagen slows down dramatically. By the time you reach your 60s, you may be producing less than half of what your body made in your 20s. This decline is one of the hidden reasons why older adults struggle with stiffness, poor recovery, and shrinking muscle size. The good news is that you can give your body the collagen it needs through diet, supplements, and yes, even by adding it to your morning coffee. One of the easiest and most effective ways to do this is by mixing collagen peptides into your coffee. Unlike regular protein powders, collagen dissolves completely and has no taste, so you won't even notice it's there. Yet the benefits can be profound. Collagen provides the amino acids glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, building blocks that your muscles, tendons, and ligaments desperately need to stay strong. Think of it like reinforcing the beams of a house. Without strong beams, the whole structure sags and collapses over time. With collagen, you're giving your muscles the structural support they need to thrive. Let me share a simple example. One of my patients in her early 70s complained that her knees always hurt, and she couldn't walk long distances without pain. After adding collagen to her coffee every morning for 3 months, she noticed her joints felt less stiff, her posture improved, and her legs felt stronger. She told me, "Dr. Rose, it's like oiling the rusty parts of a machine. Everything just moves better now." That's the quiet but powerful role collagen can play. It doesn't just target the muscle directly, it makes the whole system work smoothly. Another reason collagen is so effective is that it supports recovery. Many older adults are afraid to exercise because they feel sore or stiff for days afterward. This fear often keeps them from doing the very activities that would strengthen their muscles. But collagen speeds up repair, reduces inflammation, and helps tissues bounce back faster. That means you can stay consistent with gentle strength exercises without feeling like your body is betraying you the next day. Adding collagen to coffee is also practical. Unlike cooking bone broth or preparing gelatin-rich foods every day, collagen peptides give you the benefits in just one scoop. You don't need to change your entire diet. You simply upgrade something you're already doing. This is what I love about these small strategies. They're realistic and easy to stick with. So here's what I tell my patients. Imagine your muscles as bricks in a wall, and collagen as the mortar that holds them together. Without mortar, the wall crumbles. But with collagen, the wall stands firm, even against the weight of time. If you want to reverse muscle loss, don't just feed your muscles, strengthen their foundation. By adding collagen to your morning coffee, you're giving your body a head start every single day. It may feel like a tiny change, but over weeks and months, you'll notice a difference in how steady, strong, and capable you feel. This is about aging with grace, without giving up your independence or mobility. And it all begins with that quiet scoop of collagen in your cup. Point 3. Vitamin D and coffee. Igniting muscle power with sunshine nutrients. One of the most overlooked reasons seniors lose muscle is a silent deficiency that creeps in as the years go by. Low vitamin D. This vitamin, often called the sunshine vitamin, does far more than support healthy bones. It is also a key player in muscle strength, balance, and energy. Without it, your muscles can feel weak, your steps less steady, and your risk of falls or fractures much higher. The sad truth is that most people over 60 are deficient in vitamin D and don't even know it. As a doctor, I often explain it like this. Vitamin D acts as a switch that turns on your muscle fibers. Imagine trying to start your car without the ignition. It doesn't matter how much fuel you have, the car simply won't run. In the same way, you can eat plenty of protein, but without vitamin D, your body can't use it effectively to build or maintain muscle. That's why so many older adults find themselves tired, sore, and weaker, even when they think they're eating right. Here's where your coffee can help. If you already have the habit of drinking coffee every morning, it becomes the perfect moment to take your vitamin D supplement. By pairing it with your coffee, you tie the habit to something you never forget. This ensures consistency, which is the most important factor in restoring your levels. Some patients prefer vitamin D drops that can even be added directly into their drink. Others take a soft gel or tablet with their morning coffee. The key is linking it to your routine so you don't miss a dose. One of my patients, a retired teacher in his mid-60s, came to me feeling exhausted all the time. He thought it was just age catching up to him. But when we checked his vitamin D levels, they were far below normal. I started him on a daily supplement, and within 2 months, he told me, "Dr. Rose, I feel like someone turned the lights back on in my body." His energy returned, his muscles felt stronger, and his mood even improved. That's the quiet magic of vitamin D. It touches nearly every system in your body, including your muscles. It's also important to understand that vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium and phosphorus, minerals that muscles and bones depend on. Without vitamin D, these nutrients don't reach your cells effectively. So by taking vitamin D consistently, you're not just strengthening your muscles, you're protecting your bones as well. This is crucial because weak muscles combined with fragile bones is a recipe for falls and fractures, one of the greatest threats to independence in later life. Now, let's talk about sunlight. Yes, vitamin D comes from the sun, but as we age, our skin becomes less efficient at making it. Add to that the fact that many seniors spend less time outdoors or wear sunscreen for skin protection, and the result is widespread deficiency. That's why supplementation becomes not just an option, but almost a necessity after 60. And by pairing it with coffee, you create a small but powerful routine that can change your health trajectory. I often remind my patients that muscle strength isn't just about lifting weights. It's about fueling your body with the right nutrients that allow your muscles to work at their best. Think of vitamin D as the spark that allows your muscles to fire properly. Without the spark, you can press the gas pedal all you want, but the engine won't respond. With it, everything clicks into place, and you feel stronger, steadier, and more alive. So tomorrow morning, as you sip your coffee, think of it not just as a warm drink, but as a chance to give your body the sunlight it may be missing. Add your vitamin D to that ritual, and you'll be taking one of the simplest yet most effective steps to reverse muscle loss and reclaim the energy and independence you deserve. Point 4. Creatine, the muscle-saving secret seniors rarely hear about. When you hear the word creatine, you might picture young athletes or bodybuilders using it to bulk up. But here's a truth that surprises many of my patients. Creatine isn't just for athletes. In fact, it can be one of the most powerful allies for seniors who want to reverse muscle loss, improve strength, and even support brain health. And yes, you can add it right into your morning coffee. Creatine is a naturally occurring compound stored in your muscles, where it acts like a rechargeable battery. Every time your muscles contract, whether you're lifting a grandchild, walking up the stairs, or standing from a chair, they need energy. Creatine supplies that quick burst of energy so your muscles can keep going. The problem is that as we age, our creatine stores decline. That means your muscles tire out faster, feel weaker, and recover more slowly. By replenishing those stores with a small daily supplement, you give your muscles the energy they've been missing. Many older adults don't realize that creatine has been studied extensively in people over 60, and the results are remarkable. Research shows that creatine supplementation can increase muscle strength, improve balance, and even enhance cognitive function. That means it not only helps your body stay strong but also supports your memory and focus. Two areas many seniors worry about losing. One of my patients, a man in his late 60s, came to me frustrated because even though he was doing light resistance exercises, he wasn't seeing results. His legs still felt weak, and he struggled with fatigue. I suggested he start with a small dose of creatine, just 1 teaspoon stirred into his morning coffee. 3 months later, he reported feeling stronger, walking longer distances, and even noticing clearer thinking. He smiled and said, "Dr. Rose, I feel like my body finally listens when I tell it to move." That's the quiet but powerful effect creatine can have. Some people worry that creatine is unsafe, but let me reassure you. At moderate doses, it's well tolerated and has been proven safe in older adults. Unlike stimulants, it doesn't raise your heart rate or blood pressure. It simply restores the energy reserves inside your muscles. Think of it like topping off the gas tank in your car. Without fuel, your car sputters and stalls. With a full tank, you can drive smoothly and confidently. What I love most about creatine is that it pairs beautifully with the other strategies we've already discussed: protein, collagen, and vitamin D. Together, they create a strong foundation for muscle repair, recovery, and energy. And because creatine dissolves easily, your coffee becomes the perfect delivery system. It has no strong taste, so most people don't even notice it's there. There's another bonus worth mentioning. Creatine may also help protect your bones. When your muscles contract more efficiently, they place healthier stress on your bones, which signals them to stay dense and strong. This natural process can lower the risk of osteoporosis, another silent threat to independence in later years. I like to remind my patients that you don't need to think of creatine as a supplement for athletes. Think of it as a supplement for aging well. It helps you keep doing the everyday things that matter most: carrying groceries, bending down to pick something up, or enjoying a walk with friends without getting tired too quickly. It's about living life with strength and dignity, not just surviving. So, as you stir your morning coffee, imagine you're charging the batteries inside your muscles. With creatine, you're not just drinking coffee. You're fueling your body with the power to stay strong, steady, and sharp well into your later years. This one addition could be the difference between feeling drained and feeling capable every single day. Point 5. Omega-3s. The coffee companion that protects muscles and mobility. When we talk about reversing muscle loss, most people think only about exercise or protein. But there's another key nutrient that often gets forgotten, even though it plays a powerful role in keeping your muscles strong and your body moving with ease. Omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats are most commonly found in fish oil, flax seeds, and walnuts, but they can also be taken as supplements. What many seniors don't realize is that omega-3s can work hand in hand with your morning coffee routine to fight muscle loss and restore vitality. Here's why omega-3s are so important. As we age, chronic low-grade inflammation quietly builds in the body. This inflammation damages muscle fibers, slows recovery, and makes it harder to build new strength. Omega-3s act like a calming shield, reducing that inflammation and creating an environment where your muscles can heal and grow again. Think of it as oiling the gears of a machine. Without the oil, the gears grind and wear out quickly. With the oil, everything runs smoothly and lasts much longer. Adding omega-3s into your routine doesn't mean you have to change your diet completely. Many of my patients take a fish oil or algae-based omega-3 capsule with their morning coffee. Pairing it with a daily ritual makes it harder to forget and easier to stay consistent. You can even think of your coffee as the trigger that reminds you to take your omega-3s, so you don't have to rely on memory alone. Over time, this simple habit can reduce stiffness, improve mobility, and protect your muscles from the silent damage caused by inflammation. One patient of mine in her early 70s struggled with constant muscle soreness. She told me, "Dr. Rose, every time I try to be active, I pay for it with days of pain." After adding omega-3s to her daily routine, combined with light walking and stretching, she noticed her soreness reduced dramatically. Within a few months, she could enjoy activities again without the fear of lingering pain. That's the power of reducing inflammation. It doesn't just help your muscles, it gives you back your freedom to live life on your terms. Omega-3s also improve blood flow, which means your muscles receive more oxygen and nutrients. Better circulation helps prevent fatigue and gives you the stamina to stay active throughout the day. For seniors, this can mean the difference between tiring after a short walk versus enjoying a full afternoon of movement with family or friends. And let's not forget, omega-3s also support brain health, helping with memory and focus. When your muscles and mind are working together, you feel sharper, stronger, and more confident in your daily life. I often tell my patients to think of omega-3s as a protective shield. They don't just target one problem, they support the whole system. Stronger muscles, better joints, clearer thinking, and improved energy all flow from this one nutrient. And by linking it to something as simple as your morning coffee, you're more likely to stay consistent and reap the benefits. The beauty of this strategy is how small the change really is. You don't need to prepare complicated meals or remember multiple pills at different times of the day. Just enjoy your coffee, take your omega-3s, and know that you're giving your body a gift that pays off in strength, flexibility, and resilience. So, the next time you pour your morning cup, let it remind you of more than just waking up. Let it be a symbol of caring for your muscles, protecting your mobility, and investing in your future self. With omega-3s on your side, you're not just drinking coffee, you're building a stronger, healthier foundation for the years ahead. As we come to the end of this conversation, I want you to pause and reflect for a moment. Muscle loss after 60 is not a life sentence. It's not a sign that your best days are behind you. Instead, it's a reminder that your body still needs your attention, your care, and your wisdom to thrive. Every cup of coffee you drink can either be just another habit, or it can become a daily act of strength building, healing, and renewal. The choice is in your hands. You've now discovered 5 powerful ways to transform your morning coffee into a tool for muscle health. Adding protein, collagen, vitamin D, creatine, and omega-3s. Each of these strategies is simple, realistic, and effective. More importantly, they are designed for you, the older adult who values independence, dignity, and energy. I want you to know that even if you've felt weaker or more tired lately, there is hope. Your body is resilient. With the right fuel, it can rebuild, recover, and surprise you with its strength. I always tell my patients, aging gracefully doesn't mean giving up on vitality. It means making choices that help you stay strong, mobile, and connected to the life you love. You don't need to overhaul your entire world to make progress. Just begin with your morning coffee. Let it remind you that you are in control, that you can still shape your future, and that it's never too late to invest in yourself. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone you care about. And before you go, I encourage you to watch my other video on natural ways to protect your energy after 60. You'll find even more strategies there to keep your body and mind thriving. Until next time, stay strong, stay hopeful, and remember, you have more power over aging than you think.